Good morning. Let me just check my audio to be sure we're all connected here. Hi, this is the Wellness Wake Up with Rebecca. Please let me know, feel free to comment and let me know, am I coming to you sideways accidentally? Is everything okay? If not, we can always try again later. But yes, I just wanted to say hello. I'm Rebecca. This is the Wellness Wake Up, and I am the Community Outreach Coordinator for Connections. Connections is an incredible organization that is working to bring all of our community together during this troubling time, and also all the time, always bringing people together in community. And also Connections works to connect you with health and wellness resources in your region. So there we have it. Am I coming in okay here? Can everybody see okay? Wave hi if you can see me all right. All right. So this week we want to do a bit of a deep dive into the idea of connecting with family. Now more than ever, we need to be finding a way to connect that is healthy. And home is a safe haven, right? Home is our safe haven for connecting. So we want to be sure that it's not just a physical refuge during this time of crisis, but also that it is a space where we have sort of a mental refuge as well, right? Because home is the place that we can just be ourselves with the people that we love, or at least that is what it is supposed to be. So yes, and this is true for our children in particular, right? Children need to feel that they have a safe space, and for that reason, I'm coming to you live this morning from my kids' bedroom. They share a bedroom. We have a 2-bedroom house, 1 bathroom right now. We're having some renovations done to the basement, so it's slow but sure, but we are living in close quarters together. So that can be a little bit tough, but there we have it, right? And I'd like to talk to you today a little bit about some strategies for making close quarters feel more spacious for one another. That is a huge, huge component of it. Okay, so, yeah. Hold on 2 seconds. I'm going to just try this one more time. I've got some weirdness happening with my technical. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. This is going to happen. We're going to have some weirdo moments here and there. You'll have to stick with me and be patient. Okay, so talking about making space for each other as a family, connecting as a family. This doesn't mean when we connect as a family, it doesn't mean that we have to be together at all times and in all moments, right? It's really, really important that we give each other the space that we need to just be. So the first thing I want to chat a little bit about is this idea of connecting as a couple. So if you are in a relationship, you have a partner that lives with you, and perhaps you have children in your house, it's super, super important that you take sort of a daily moment to connect to each other as a couple. So this can just be sort of a quick 10 minutes. But the important thing is that we let our children know that this is sacred time for us together as a couple, and so we need to be left alone just to chat and to sort of reconnect as partners in the relationship. And ironically, what that does is it really, really makes sure that children feel solid, right? There's nothing that makes kids feel more valued and more safe than to know that their parents are a strong unit. And there will be some individuals in this group and in our community, and I have friends who are either separated or they're single parents, and I would like to just do a little shout out to you guys to sort of say, what are you doing to make sure that your children feel safe and connected, that your relationship with your significant with the parent is solid and the communication is flowing and beautiful, so that the kids can feel safe and stable during this time. So for us, we do live together, and so what we're doing is we take maybe 10 minutes in the evening just to chat and to catch up with one another, make sure that we're both parenting in the same way, because that can be confusing for kids. And then we all go out for a nice family walk, and it's perfect. The other thing that we've had to prioritize right now is making sure that we have one-on-one time with each child. We have 2 kids. I have friends who have 4 and 5 and more children, and so that can be harder. But even if you're just taking time with an individual child sort of once a week, that is an incredible opportunity for them to feel a solid connection with you. So, it can just be, one night I tuck one child into bed and my husband tucks the other child in. It can be that I have a particular read aloud that I only do with one of my children. It could be that I take a walk with one of them, or go for a bike ride, or whatever, just so long as we have that one-on-one intersecting time, I think is super, super valuable. And then, we need to think about sibling time. So my kids, as I say, share this room. It's a super small house, like 1,300 square feet. As I say, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. It's a tiny old 1950s house that we adore. But now that we're all together all the time, it feels like a really small space. So what I've been trying to do is make sure that I allow for my kids to have some time apart as well. So we've established quiet times in the afternoon. One child goes into my bedroom with a book, another child goes into their bedroom with a board game, whatever, and they spend some time apart. This is especially true because little brothers really want to spend that time together, right? Be together. And it can be very difficult for big sisters to have that. And you might not even see it in the moment. You might not see it until the behavior gets bad later in the evening, and that sense of irksomeness and frustration. So making sure that people have that time apart is just as much about creating connection. So we think about connecting as a family as being together all the time, or being together in these quality ways. And that is true, but it's also about apart time, so that when we do come together over a meal, or when we do come together on a family walk, or around a board game table, or whatever, that time is going to be quality time. And then, of course, we need to think about connecting with extended family. So how do we maintain our connections with extended family, especially for those of us who have elderly relatives or senior relatives who we've been told we cannot spend time with right now? It can be very, very difficult. Some of us have relatives that need on-site care and need us to continue to be with them, and that is a real dance of health and safety, and making sure that they are that we're doing that safely. But for many of us, it just means staying away from them. So it was my mother's birthday last week, and she is in her 60s. So what we did was we arranged with the family to do a drive-by parade. So all the family members got into their cars, and we beeped and honked down the street while she waved from her porch. And it was really, really nice. It felt like we were still connected. And in response, my parents came to the window yesterday of our house and just waved in. My father brought some puppets to play for the kids in the window, and we could hear each other through the window. It was really, really nice to continue to find these ways to make special connections with our families, our extended families as well. But one of the things about quiet alone time that we have to remember is that it can be simple. So it can be as simple as a quick meditation, and that's for you as well, right? It can be as simple as a parent taking a shower, just luxuriating in a shower for a little while, and that will help you to reconnect with your family in a healthy way later in the day. So I hope this has been useful. This afternoon, I hope you'll check back in again when we will be having Lori from Home Wakefield Wellness to do a very beautiful and relaxing yoga session for us. So that's going to be grand. Tune in at 2 p.m. for that here. And tomorrow's Wellness Wake Up is with Nat. Hopefully she's got a better handle of the technical than I do. And she's going to be talking about building calm down kits with your children. So when your kids do hit that sort of, they can't do it anymore, they're climbing the walls a little bit, how do we help them to calm down? And how does that help us to calm down? And I don't know, I'm going to be tuning in because I'm not sure exactly what she means by kit, but it sounds amazing. So I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Thanks all for joining.